Alright guys, we're back again for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and yeah, the ticket did go live earlier today, just that I didn't really have too much time to cover it, so here I am now, and yeah, it did get quite a lot of the community upset. Some people were overreacting and whatnot. It was actually quite crazy if you ask me. Even more crazy that my own post got mixed opinions and started a thread, and
oh hell no, man, what the fuck, man?
We have a new tab that is mainly for the 19 million download celebration, and here is the tickets. You can only get it once only, like I expected, because the ticket was too strong. And besides that, there's also the tutorial summons ticket, which doesn't really matter. But anywho, look at this. This godly ticket, there's 2 copies of it. The first one is gonna cost 9,000 medals, and the second one is gonna cost 90,000 medals. Eliminate the second ticket. Eliminate the second ticket, because I'm sorry, no normal player that, I don't know, doesn't even play PvP or plays PvP to the point that they're somewhere around like 5th seat, something like that, would ever be able to get this. And by the time you get to 90,000 medals, the ticket will already be gone and completely expired until, I don't know, the next big celebration that we get next year. This should not even be a thing. This is a joke. I'm not gonna pick it up whatsoever, and I think it's stupid. It's ridiculously bad. God awful. And with that out of the way, let's talk about this. It's gonna cost 9,000 medals to even get this ticket right here, and a lot of people are actually pissed that they have to go through the grind to be able to get this, and make it seem like it's impossible and it's gonna take too much time. Well, what if I told you guys that it's gonna take around 2 months to get this ticket? You guys need to have a bit of patience for when it comes to picking up this ticket overall. Yes, I would have also loved to have the medals to be able to acquire it, and I think that Caleb should up the amount of medals that you get per week if we're gonna start getting more of these types of exchanges in the future, especially the special ones. Like, let's say we get a move source in the future. Just getting 1,300 or 1,400 medals when you're like in 3rd seat is not gonna cut it alone, and they should really increase it, especially if they're just going out of the way to be insane and drop on us a ticket that is like gonna be over 90,000. Like, you either increase the amount of medals that you get or lower the cost, because if you guys ask me, I think 5,000 is a more acceptable cost, so that way you can save up for a month and pick up the ticket. But no, it's gonna take 2 months. If you guys want to know the overall math, let's just go into Brave Battles real quick, okay? My team isn't exactly the greatest. I just have the characters, and they're not even fully duped up. Like, this Yuha I have right here, guess what? He's still 2-5. And I had him 2-5 since the 7th anniversary, which is saying a lot. I didn't get dupes of this character. But besides that, I'm running a 1-5 Orihime and a 2-5 Mininya. But if you guys take a look at stuff, alright? And do the math, it's doable. And the crazy thing about this, look, before even talking about the math, you guys have a year to pick this ticket up. A whole damn year. And you guys need to understand that this ticket, this is not like any other choose a 6-star that you have throughout the anniversary or the end of year celebrations. You pick one character, you get the character guaranteed. Let me say it again. You pick one character, you get the character guaranteed. Shoutouts to the homie Chris, because he picked up the ticket, and yes, you can pick one character and get that guaranteed. I'm gonna say it one last final time, just so that way I can get it through your brains, because so many people are complaining about this. You get one character and get that character guaranteed. No BS, no nothing. You're missing 8th anniversary White, you can get 8th anniversary White. You're missing 8th anniversary Ichigo, you're getting 8th anniversary Ichigo. You guys are missing Quincy Ichigo, you get Quincy Ichigo. Or, let's take a lot of scenarios. If you're close to 5-5ing some of these characters, let's say you get the ticket by the 9th anniversary when it's out, and you're one copy away from getting the 8th anniversary characters 5-5. You can use the ticket to 5-5 them. and you can be done with the banner and not have to worry about that. Which is why this is by far the most broken ticket that we have that ever exists, and is better than any choose a 6-star period because of the roster of characters. You have Tensa, you have Ishin, 3rd anniversary Ulquiorra, Link Slot Potion Farmers, Manor Orihime, which is great for very hard and nightmare guild quests for when we don't have an appropriate booster for the dedicated GQ rotation. Cacao Society Ulquiorra. Like, do you guys not understand the value of this ticket? Which is why K-Lab is literally choosing to make you dust off your PvP characters, go into PvP, and get into the game mode. People complain about PvP all the time, that it's a dead game mode, but overlook the rewards, and now they just made the rewards a bit more rewarding. But yeah, now let's just go ahead and calculate the medals that you can get. So, obviously, for those of you guys that are starting the game, are new, etc, 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 it's gonna take time. So, ask that you guys take it easy, but I understand that you guys are frustrated and whatnot. You guys are always gonna start at 10th seat. You're gonna be getting up to like 350, 300. You guys get the point. But like, once you get up to around 6th seat and above, that's when you can actually finally start getting some pretty decent rewards. But by 5th seat, once you promote, yeah, this is what you're going to be looking at in terms of the rewards. And remember, you guys still need 9,000 medals. But of course, the appropriate place to actually take your time to get the right amount of medals and get the ticket would be in between 4th seat and 3rd seat. And you guys don't even need to have the best PvP team as all. My team isn't even the best, and I just have the units with the accessories and links with some work put into it. I put more work in guild quests than PvP, just to give you guys an idea. And even then, I can choose to swap Meninia for, like, I don't know, a Max Transcendent Jugram who is about to get his resurrection, or an older PvP character, just to give you guys an idea. But I don't have the best setup because none of my PvP characters are Max Transcendent compared to guild quest. But yeah, let's say you guys were to promote. Let's not count this part where you get to like the top 20s, because that's just unrealistic. We're just gonna keep in mind when you go into the promotion zone and get promoted into 3rd seat. So yeah, this is the more likely range. Between the top 500 and the top 1,500, you get 1,000 medals. Let's say you guys cannot stay in 3rd seat, and you guys just do PvP in 4th seat, and then in between 3rd seat, you just get demoted. You're still going to be able to get 1,000 medals just by promoting, and then once you get to 3rd seat, let's say you cannot stay for long and get demoted, the max you're going to get when you pretty much lose the spot is 1,100. 1,100 plus the 1,000 that we get when promoting. That's already 2,100, and you're going to be getting that in 2 weeks. So 2,000 medals, that's already a pretty decent start. Then you multiply that by 2 weeks. If you plan to continue grinding, that's going to be 4,200. You're going to be getting 4,200 medals a month. But then, let's say you repeat the process the next month. Let's go ahead and do that, times 2. You're getting 8,400 medals, which means that you're only a week off of being able to get that. So, in that case, let's say you're in or 3rd seat. Let's just go ahead and factor in the other 1,000 medals, and there you guys go. You'll have enough to be able to pick up the 5-star ticket and get whomever you want. That being said, there is just one problem when it comes to saving the medals. When it comes to saving the medals, you guys are going to have to make some sacrifices and get less orbs, because if you guys did not know, from the PvP exchange shop, you can get the likes of spirit orbs, and you can also get soul tickets right here. Now, you can already get the discount 25 orbs, which is only going to cost 200 medals, which is practically nothing with the amount of medals that you can get. It's still pretty good, and then you can get 50 soul tickets for 100 medals. So, if you take that into the equation, you can get that just fine and not have to worry about how many medals you'll be left with. But the problem is going to be when you pick up the remaining 100 orbs, because just 25 orbs is going to cost around 1,000 medals. So you guys are going to have to be careful when it comes to getting orbs. And the sad part is nobody is going to skip orbs, which is why, again, more so the matter of fact that we need to have the medals increased would be helping out a ton for when it comes to not only getting the orbs, but also getting the ticket. And that is the main issue that we pretty much have at our disposal, because nobody's going to be skipping out the orbs, nobody's going to be skipping out the soul tickets. These are pretty much mandatory for when it comes to summoning on every banner. So yeah, in this case, whenever we have a hype banner, you guys are always going to choose to want to exchange the orbs. But that being said, for when it comes to, I don't know, a banner in which it's going to be an easy skip, happens to be a random premium banner like that Nell banner that we had last year, you guys can choose the opportunity to get a bit less orbs and put more medals into the ticket for once you guys get it. I'm going to be doing that and probably getting less orbs for like the next month. I currently am at like 541 medals. But besides that, it's doable, it's grindy, and again, for what you're getting in terms of reward, I think it's quite nice. It's just that the problem here is they really should up the medals, but it's not, you know, not doable. The one that is not really doable is the 90k one. But yeah, that is the overall math for when it comes to staying in between 3rd seat and 4th seat. But the more likely thing that you guys want to do is try to be like me. It's gonna be a bit difficult, but like if you guys can stay in 3rd seat and average in between staying in lieutenant and just getting demoted from there, and you always keep yourself up at 3rd seat to the point that you get demoted, look, the amount of medals that you get will actually be a lot better. When I get demoted from lieutenant and get there, I get 1,400 medals. And then in between 3rd seat, when I get promoted, which is around this type of range, 1,400, 1,300. Let's just factor in 1,300 because this is actually going to be a lot better and you're going to be more so in the promotion zone. So let's pull up the fancy calculator again. 1,300 plus. Let's go to lieutenant and factor in more medals. 1,400. Let's do the math. That's already 2,700. So already that's double that. Let's do ×2 for the remaining 2 weeks. 5,400. Yeah, already past the halfway point. And then let's say we factor it in for the next month. 10k, almost 11k medals. Just like that, and I'll be able to pick up the 5-star ticket. And during that time, I can actually choose to pick up some discount stuff. So like in this case, I want to pick up 25 orbs. So I'm just gonna subtract 200. And there we go. I'll be at 10,600. And then I'm going to subtract another 100 for the soul tickets that I want to get for the point events. Already 10,500, which is not going to hurt at all. And then if you guys choose to do it for the next month, let's just subtract another 300, which is going to take into account the extra 25 orbs and the soul tickets. There you guys go, 10,200. And you guys, during the process of saving the orbs, can choose to get an extra 25 orbs from the PvP shop just once, and you'll be able to get through that in 2 months. So let's just go ahead and subtract 1,000 because that's how much 25 orbs cost after you have gotten the discount. And there you guys go, 9,200. And with this, I'll still have gotten around 75 orbs in total and 100 soul tickets to use in general in between the 2 months. That being said, again, the problem just stems even further with the fact that you're going to be missing out orbs in between the months. So instead of getting 250 orbs, I'm basically going to be getting around what I just mentioned earlier, which in my opinion, that's the bigger problem when it comes to saving for the actual 5-star ticket. But you do it once and then you're done. If you want the fastest and quickest way of being able to get the ticket, that's pretty much what you guys have to do. And that is if you want to take the casual approach like I do for PvP. If you guys really want to try hard and get the medals faster, then the only solution would be to try to aim for the higher seats so that way you can get the ticket as fast as possible as you get more medals. I recommend checking the PvP section and check out how many medals you can earn from there. Matter of fact, Adoniato already did a better video detailing how much time it'll take to get all the medals necessary if you were in like head captain, captain, lieutenant, once you guys get the chance to do so. I already did leave my feedback, but of course, if you guys don't want to take the easy way out, still pick up the orbs from the medal exchange, what you guys can do is, once again, try to stay in between lieutenant and 3rd seat, which I know it's going to be very difficult. You can still pick up the orbs, but then that's it. You're only going to be picking up the orbs and nothing else, and then just keep on saving the medals. At the end of the day, you're going to be spending around 4,000 medals a month at the end of the day. So, yeah, that pretty much about does it. And yeah, I know a lot of the people are pretty much mad, but this is doable. It's just going to take time, and don't forget, you guys have a full year from now. A full year. You're in 64 days. I wouldn't stress this too much. It is the best ticket in the game, but I wish that they did up the amount of medals that you can get. So that way, instead of having to wait for a whole 2 months, I can just be done with this in a month and call it a day. Because after all, this is a 90 million download celebration, is it not? Golden Week? May as well try to get that within the celebration than outside of the celebration, because we're going to be in another type of campaign next month. So, yeah. That is all. Thank you guys for watching, and, yeah. Take it easy, lads. Peace out, and, yeah. Bye. Sayonara. Ciao, ciao.